It's hair metal mail call time. This is stuff that I've either ordered from eBay or Amazon, or stuff that has been sent to me by fans of the channel. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. That's the topic of today's video. We're gonna open all this stuff up right after this.
The hair metal guru, from Warren to Crew. The hair metal guru, never forget Charlie too.
Welcome to the Hair Metal Guru. My name is Anthony. They call me the Guru, and yes, it is time to open up a bunch of random packages that have been sitting right beside my chair for probably the last month or two, because I never open things up until I can open them up for you. And I do a ton of videos, so sometimes this stuff just waits by the wayside. Anyway, it's random hair metal stuff, and now I got shit falling all over the place. So some of this, I know what's in it, because some of it I just ordered recently, and some of it has been sitting for a while. So we're gonna start right here. I'm sure this is a shirt. I did a recent video where I showed all my rock shirts. There was like 96 shirts in that collection, so go check that out if you haven't. But shirt number one, and these are just bootlegs from eBay, but ooh, it's a good one. It is Dirty Looks, Cool from the Wire. Looks a little wrinkly there, that's okay. Love this album. Just interviewed Paul Lydell from Dirty Looks not that long ago. So I did order a long time ago a Dirty Looks shirt, and it sucked. So always make sure you check eBay feedback before you order. Like now my rule of thumb is basically they should have over 100 feedbacks given, and they should all be positive. So if you're ordering from somebody with like 2 or 3 feedbacks, I don't trust that shit. So Dirty Looks, Cool from the Wire. Epic, I'll be wearing that soon. We'll do another shirt. And I think I know what this one is. I have a ton of shirts from this band, but I never had one from this album. And yes, it is, if I can open it up, Skid Row's Slave to the Grind. Check that out. I've had something like this in my eBay whatever cart for months, and I don't know why it took me so long to pull the trigger. I'm kind of frugal. I mean, like I'm not cheap, but you know, I'm always like, am I really gonna spend 20 bucks? I mean, it's 20 bucks. So anyway, finally pulled the trigger. Skid Row, Slave to the Grind, nothing on the back. That is cool. What else do we got? This looks like something from Amazon. Hopefully you don't see my address. I don't know where it's at. From Amazon. What is this? Ooh! Okay, Smoking Snakes. And I've been talking to one of the guys in this band on Instagram. The CD is called Danger Zone. And so this guy messages me. And he's like, hey man, I really like the channel. You know, tells me a little bit about his band. And I'll be honest, that happens all the time. You know, people message me a lot and want to tell me about their bands. And I do my best. You know, I try to listen to stuff, but I get a lot of messages, and it's hard to keep up with them all. But I'm like, oh shit, okay, well, number one, they said their album was on Frontiers Records. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go check that out. And I'm like, holy balls, that sounds kick-ass. So I'm going to try to open this so you can see the CD. So anyway, now I forget what country, but they're from like the UK or somewhere overseas. So I was like, I'm going to order that shit off Amazon, because I do want to, you know, support the bands as best as I can. You know, it's not like I can buy everything, but, you know, when you hear something that is good and new, you want to give, you know, tell these people that, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. So there it is without the plastic wrap. Smoking Snakes, Danger Zone. Now I can't remember what song I've listened to a few of the songs, but I think they had a video out on YouTube. Anyway, I'm pumped to have this. I highly recommend it. And so Smoking Snakes, awesome. What do we got next? This looks like it's probably something from eBay, and I have no clue what it is. But you know, like, so I do this, I put in eBay, I have all these saved searches. So like, you know, it'll be like hair metal cassette lot. And anytime somebody puts something like that up for sale on eBay, I get an email. And then I can decide if I want to buy it or not. I'll have like the big albums that I love, that I've talked about a ton of times. Like I have Wild Side, Under the Influence saved, Warrant, Ultraphobic, tons of stuff like that. Hair metal CD lot, hair metal poster lot. So I get like 80 emails a day from eBay, and then I decide, you know, oh, is that too expensive, or do I want to try to get it, or whatnot. So okay, Law and Order. So I remember hearing about the Guilty of Innocence album, and they got a music video for, what was it called? Like We Don't See God. So I was like, oh, that's pretty good. So found this, I think this came up under hair metal CD lot probably, but they had 2 albums, and I think they were on, yes, they were on MCA. So, you know, if you're wondering why you never heard of it, it's because it was probably on MCA. So I don't know a lot about this band, but they had the look. I mean, look at that shit. And like I said, I liked that song, We Don't See God. So 2 Law and Order CDs. And I don't know anything about the second one. I'm sure, well, they obviously both bombed. But, so, Law and Order. And not to be confused, I think I was thinking that, because there was The Law that had Paul Rogers on vocals, but that is not this. This is Law and Order. Set that over there. What do we got next? From Terry Gordon Edwards, New York. Let's open this up. So as I'm recording this, it is December 3rd. So I could consider this kind of an early Christmas present. Is there anything that you guys are excited to get for Christmas? Should try to figure out a way to do some Christmas special video. And I'm just talking random shit so I don't look like a dumbass while I'm opening this package up, because some of these guys seal these things like a motherfucker. Anyway, tonight I'll be recording a video with the usual crew. We're going to be talking about Def Leppard, what the fuck, Slang from 1995. So I've been listening to that all day to get ready for that video. That should come out on Friday, December 5th. And holy balls! Okay, random conversation. So tomorrow, I'll be interviewing Rick Browdy, who produced a bunch of epic hair metal albums back in the day. Okay, finally. This, Scrap Metal from 1991. And it was kind of unknown at the time, but the vocalist on this was Jeff Scott Soto, who I did an epic, like 3.5 hour, 3 hour and 15 minute interview with not too long ago. But this was like Steel Panther before Steel Panther. The lyrics were all like funny shit, trying to be humorous. Like here's a song titled Kill the Rich, Sherbert, what's that? Shake the Monster, You're So Sensitive, Slap Little Johnny, Behind the Bar, Pearl Necklace. I wonder what that's about. And stuff like that. So anyway, Scrap Metal featuring Jeff Scott Soto, that's that. What do we got right here? And I know a buddy of mine, Craig, sent me something, and I don't see his name on it. So Craig, if I get to your thing and I don't know it's you, I apologize, but man, I did those unboxings. Keith Cap, a friend of mine, sent me some stuff. He runs a thrift store in St. Paul, Minnesota. So a lot of this is stuff that obviously I've ordered, but the amount of people who have sent me things, like big packages full of like posters or vinyl or CDs, is amazing. So I hope you understand. Holy shit, what is this? How much it means to me when people do that. This has got to be from Craig, right? Craig, yes, Craig Wisnom. Yes, it's from Craig. Okay, I was worried because on the sent from, it doesn't say Craig. So Craig, let's see what you sent me. He asked me if I had gotten it yet. Okay, My Southern Tactical. I'm not sure what this is. I think this must be something. Oh, some Sour Patch Kids. Well, obviously I need some of that shit. And what else do we got? What the hell? Oh my God. Okay, so this must be a company that he owns. Look at this. It's like an M16 mag clip for your M16, but with the Hair Metal Guru logo on it. Holy shit. Look at that. This is that, like, that's a legit clip for an M16. I think, I was in the military for 22 years. I'm not an expert on all things like weaponry. I shot an M16 for most of my career. When I became an officer, I had an M9, like a 9mm pistol. And then I had an M4 machine gun for a while. But damn, that is badass. I need to find a way to hang this up. Put that somewhere. So, Craig, holy fuck. Thank you. So, My Southern Tactical is where he sent this from. Craig, I don't know, because, I just know him from being online. He's been a huge supporter of the channel. So, badass. Like, thank you. Damn. That is so cool. Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, like, people, like, who does this, But people, there are good people out there in the world. Craig is one of the good people. I need to find a cool place to put that. That is awesome. And we just got a couple things left. So what do we got here? From Frisco, Texas. Not a clue what this is. But it looks like a CD. And it is, oh! Yes! The Dennis Churchill Drees from Tattoo Rodeo and White Sister. So I interviewed him recently and was talking about this album. And so he messaged me like a couple of days later. He's like, hey, what's your address? I'll send you that CD. And I was like, fuck, I already ordered it. So found it on eBay. Dennis Churchill Drees, a song that we were talking about, heard it on the radio. Like I heard, that's the first song on the album. I heard that song and I was like, I'm ordering that. It's and even in the interview, we talked about it. He's like, that should be a Cheap Trick song. It should be a Cheap Trick song. So this is from 2015. And he's getting ready to put out his new album, Crazy Is This Life. And you need to go listen to the new single, Bring Back Yesterday. It's on YouTube. I've played it the last 2 weeks on Hair Metal Mansion, which I host every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time on Rock 101 KLOL. But Dennis Churchill Drees, the singer for Tattoo Rodeo and White Sister, his first solo album, I, from 2015. Epic. Completely forgot about that. And then one more. This thing is boxed up like a bitch. This has been sitting there forever. And I think probably because I knew it was going to be a pain in the ass to open. So we'll get into this. Okay, that took forever. Like, I actually deleted out the part where I was opening because it was a big fucking shit show. So, but it's, damn, I did order this forever ago. It's a bunch of Bon Jovi cassettes. And what do we got in here? Let's do that one later. Bon Jovi, Keep the Faith. I'm sure if you've realized, if you follow the channel, every Friday I've been releasing these videos where we talk about certain albums, maybe that were overlooked or controversial or whatever. We've done like Skid Row, Slave to the Grind, Motley Crue, 94, Def Leppard, Adrenalize, Winger, Pull, Slaughter, Fear No Evil. Anyway, I think we'll eventually cover this album, the 1992 Keep the Faith album. And I'll just briefly say, it's good, but I love New Jersey and Slippery When Wet, and Keep the Faith was kind of a letdown after that. The debut, was this 84? I think this is 84. Runaway became a massive hit, so where it all started for Bon Jovi. And then after that, you had 7,800 Degrees Fahrenheit. Did not have any, it might have had minor hits, but did not have any major hits. In and Out of Love was a single that was good. Only Lonely was good. Silent Night was okay. So I think In and Out of Love was like the biggest hit off that album. Here is Slippery When Wet. I worship this album. It's all killer, no filler. I'm not going to go through all the songs because they're all amazing. And then this New Jersey, I love. And I love some of the obscure songs. Wild as the Wind, Stick to Your Guns, Love for Sale, that sucked. Lay Your Hands on Me, Born to Be My Baby was great. Blood on Blood, oh, amazing song. And then Crossroad, the greatest hits album that had, oh, the song Someday I'll Be Saturday Night was an extra track on that. And I love that song. Is there anything else that I need to open up over here? I think that's about it. So, anyway, we got some rock shirts from Skid Row, from Dirty Looks. We got this epic fucking hair metal guru magazine. Wow, that's so badass. Craig, thank you so much. We got, what, Law and Order CDs. We got a bunch of cassettes, Smoking Snakes, and any other random shit that I forgot. So thank you for coming along while I do these unboxings. Hopefully you get into this stuff. I really get into it because it's so fun. Like I said, it's kind of like Christmas, the days that I get to open up this random hair metal stuff. So let me know in the comments what you maybe thought of some of the stuff that I unboxed. Let me know what other videos or topics you would like to see us cover here on the channel. And hey, like, subscribe, what the hell, ring the bell, and whatever you can do to support the channel. Truly, I really do appreciate you being here. Until the next video comes out, my name is Anthony. They call me the Guru. Take care of yourselves.